Hello again, everybody, and welcome to JP Parise Arena here in beautiful Faribault, Minnesota. It's the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres taking on Minnesota Silver MSP. Your starting lineup for Coach Ellie's squad: Dylan King, along with, let's see if we can get some jersey numbers on this one, Nora Patak and Tommy Cinquino up front. Adrian Erickson and Josie Vernig on the blue line. And Q, number 35, Quinn Kelly in net. There's 17 minutes on the clock, and the Sabres are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Silver fires a shot. Blocker saved by Quinn Kelly. And out to the right point it goes. Kept in by Silver, thrown behind the net. Vernig going to work underneath the net of Kelly. Sent over here to the near side to Patak. Patak up to King. King chips it down the zone. It goes right wing corner all the way down low, and it's going to be an icing. And at 16:40, we're going to bring that one all the way back. The Sabres dressed in their home whites with the maroon on the shoulder pads, maroon and black piping around the armbands, waists, and socks, and their shells and high helmets are black along with gloves with a little bit of maroon trim on them. For Minnesota Silver, you guessed it, folks, they're dressed in silver on jerseys and socks with a black and white piping around the armband, waist, and socks, black shells, black helmets, and gloves. His two teams have gone at it once before, up at the Super Rink a couple weeks ago on a Saturday, where Minnesota Silver got the better of the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres. This time around, Sabres looking to right the ship. Underneath the net on the far side, or near side rather, out towards Charlotte Lee, chip past number 18, Emma Pape, and it's going to be picked up by Quinn Kelly. Jaden Krushelnyski with the puck now. She goes sauce across to Brooklyn Ligda, who sends one in the right wing corner. Down behind the goal line, on the forecheck, Jocelyn Field coming in as Krushelnyski out towards Eva Belanger, picked up by Conklin, intercepted by MSP. Krushelnyski goes to Pape. Pape to Belanger. Eva Belanger, the pride of Quebec, comes across the blue line, top of the right circle, looking to get it to Conklin. She does, and it's going to be Conklin here to the near side, back to Belanger. Over towards Elena Monaco now. Conklin comes in. Monaco dumps over, I think, Belanger on accident, and out to the right point to Krushelnyski. Krushelnyski sends him to the right corner. We got a penalty coming on MSP. Kelly goes to the net, or goes to the bar, or bench. Charlotte Lee comes out. Rebound, save, run for Conklin. Monaco fires one in, and he blew the whistle. No goal as Monaco stuffed it in. Let's see the replay. And if Silver actually touched it up, I don't know. It's going to be Krushelnyski fires it, saved by the goaltender. Rebound out front. That should not have been a whistle blow. Monaco should have gotten a goal, and it gets waved off, folks. They didn't touch it. Silver did not touch it, and it's going to be a penalty. Number 5 is headed to the sin bin. At 15:26, not sure of the call. Your lineup out there now as we head to the Jay's Beef power play. Jay's Beef in Montrose. Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef, you've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Out there now is going to be Monaco, Gianna, that is, along with Eva Belanger and Conklin up front. In front of the net with Monaco, she was tied up by 2. Krushelnyski, right face off that, fires a shot. Blocked by Minnesota Silver. MSP looking to throw it out of the zone. They do pass Krushelnyski, and it's going to be Andy Hall coming to retrieve the puck down behind the net of Kelly. Kelly slows it up. Hall pushing it up left wing circle here to the near side. Out to Conklin. Conklin looking to hit Field. She chucks it in deep. Slowed up by the MSP netminder. Right behind Field. Cut off by Charlotte Lee. Lee going to work in left wing corner. Digs out the puck behind the boards. Left wing corner to right side. Coming up to the right point towards Vernig. Lee carries it across the high slot. Sauces it over to number 6. Ligda sent it down low for Field. White attack got dumped over there towards Field. Field fires one off the post. We're going to get a whistle, and I believe the net has come off its moorings at 14:14. 48 seconds to go on this Jay's Beef power play. And your lineup now is going to be Patak going to take the draw. Nope, Patak heads over to the slot with Lee. Nope, Patak's going to take the draw now. Field on the half wall, Lee in the slot. Blue liners are going to be Ligda and Vernig. It's going to be Field down in the corner. Heads over to the point for Vernick. Josie fires one over the crossbar in the left wing corner. Picked up by Brooklyn Ligg on the bouncing puck. Sends it down low for Patak. Field high F3. Lee in front of the blue paint. And it's going to carry around here to the near side. Sabres going to work on the power play. Chipping over field out to Vernick. Josie goes over to the far side. Ligg fires a one-timer. Just wide left for Lee. Down underneath the net for Patak. 23 seconds to go on that JSB power play. Picked up by Josie. Josie go to field. Field back to Vernick. Vernick walks the line like Johnny Cash. Sends it back to field. Field down low for Patak. Patak fires one off the back of the net. Rebound back in the Nor's hand. She cuts back underneath the net. Curls back around. Sends it over to field along the half wall. Field bounces it out to Vernick along the boards. Cycles it back to field. Field down low for Patak. Patak to field. Slams one forward. His lead. Crashing the net is going to be Ligda. That's going to be a Sabres goal. And it looks like that was stuffed in by Charlotte Lee on the power play as it just expired. Charlotte Lee buries one here early, folks. In the first period at 13:23. Not sure of the assists. We're going to call that a Jays Beef power play goal. And the Sabres are up 1-0. Headed out there now is going to be Juliana Golden, along with Eva Molnar, Elena Monaco, Adrian Erickson, and Emma Pape. Pape sends one into the right wing corner here to the near side. Going to be Golden on the forecheck. Forcing the trap is Monaco. Cut back here to the near side. Golden picks her pocket. Golden fires one across. Monaco stops winning. That gets a Juliana Golden. Sabres goal! Right on the Devils' door at 13:09. Juliana Golden. Let's check the replay, folks. Golden fires one in and slid underneath the goaltender. Juliana on the goal at 13:09. Nice job, number 9. It's 2-0, folks, and we head right back to center ice. Molnar on the draw to Pape. Pape fans on the pass to Golden. And Silver sends it in deep. MSP behind the net of Kelly slowed up for Pape. Pape over to Monaco. Elena digs it out of the boards. Sends one up, in, out of play. Almost took out Coach Ellie on the bench there. Coach Ellie would have been spitting chicklets there. Nice heads-up play by Coach Ellie to knock that one out of midair. Face-off goes into the right wing circle to the left of Quinn Kelly's glove. Headed out there now for the Sabres is going to be Dylan King on center. Patak and Tommy Cinquino are your wingers. Firing a shot right off the draw there is going to be MSP. Off the glass is going to be Erickson sending it out to the point. Coming in is going to be King, kept in by MSP. And a little bit of area hockey played by Silver. They're going to throw it in their corner. Down low. Pape coming in. King trying to tie her up. Erickson backing up in front of the net. And it's going to be Molnar, or King rather, and Erickson going to work in the right left wing corner. Far side, Cinquino gets to it first at the right wing hash marks. Picked up by Pape. Knocked loose by Silver. Muscled out of the zone by the Sabres. And it's going to be Patak on the forecheck. Bring right back the other way. MSP going to work against Erickson. Bottom the left wing circle. Erickson going to take her in the corner. Centering pass intercepted by Patak. Patak to King. Decked down by the Zamdors for Silver. Bodied off the puck by Erickson. Puck is out to the left point. Firing a shot. Past Kelly's blocker and in the net it goes. Number 7 from the left point. At 12:08 to go here in the first, and it's 2-1. Right back out to center ice. Lots of scoring so far, folks. We are not even 5 minutes into this game, and we've got 3 goals up on the board. Your lineup out there now is going to be Conklin and Monaco flanking Belanger. Blue liners are going to be Hall and G. It's the electric company out there, GE. And here comes Silver in front of Gianna. High right side. Monaco going to cut her off, puts her in the wall, slams it down low, looking to go to work is G. G sauces across to Conklin. The girl from MSP didn't like it. She tried to hit Gianna on the... She was making that pass and she whiffed on it. Out to the far side, touched over to McConklin in neutral ice. She drops it back to Hall, who slams them back over to Conklin. Conklin kicking it forward. Here comes Matea with Monaco. Elena heads to the net. Matea curls back around in escape style. Back to the right wing half wall. Monaco gets on the defensive side of it. And Conklin gets pinned in. Elena gets bodied off the puck and she's pushing her way out of it. Looking to drag it out on the defensive side is Elena. Puck squirts out underneath the net. Chopped at by Belanger. Collected by MSP. Looking for the home run pass. Off the board is going to be picked up by Hall. Top of the left wing circle here to the near side. Send it out of the zone. Picked up here by Belanger back across, puck is loose to center. Ligda comes in, forced her to throw it away, and it'll be picked up by Jaden Krushelnyski. Krushelnyski sends it over here to the near side for Hall. Off her sticks in front of the Zamdors. MSP corrals it, pulls it off top of circle to the right point. High circle, fires one low. Directed behind the net, picked up here by MSP. Back in the left wing corner. Hall coming in now. And here comes Belanger. Centering pass, sauced out of the zone by Belanger, or by Ligda. It's kept in by MSP though, as the defenseman made a nice play on it. Hall's going to come in. She's going to chuck it down. That puck's going to go all sliding into the right corner for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 10:37 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for MSP. Your lineup out there now for the Sabres. Field going to be in the slot with Vernig and Ligda. Lee going to take your draw, and going to be Krushelnyski on the right half wall. Out to the right point, kept in by MSP, who fires one right away. Blocked by Krushelnyski here to the near side. Left wing corner. Ligda comes in and drag it forward out to the left point, kept in by MSP. Off of Ligda's stick, bouncing forward towards Lee. Picked back up by Silver. Fires a shot. Wide right, swings off to the far side. Pulls, puck is on edge. Ringing across it. MSP going to work. Chip past Lee, cut off by Vernig right in front of the Sabre benches. Silver coming away, they lost the stick as Vernig towards the net, knocked out of there by Krushelnyski, and Silver going to have to regroup. Out towards Field. Silver goes right back the other way, keeping the pressure on the Sabres, and here they come right to left on the near side. Pushed up by Vernig to Ligda. Ligda across center, going to send one in deep. Over the stick of the netminder. On the right left wing corner for Field, as the Sabres went for the line change. Field takes her down, no call out. Hey, it's going to be a call. Field's going to go to the box for tripping. Knocked up in the air by Golden. Touching it up is number 9, and it's going to be a whistle and a PK for the Sabres. Field goes to the sin bin here in the first for tripping at 9:41. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your shorthanded goal scorers for Coach Ellie's squad is going to be Eva Molnar and Juliana Golden. Blue liners are going to be Pape and Erickson. Off a Pape stick out to the Sabres blue line. Kicked forward by Golden. Golden's going to send one in deep as she clears the zone. And it's going to be Molnar on the forecheck. The defender, or the goaltender, playing it from the right corner, looking like Wendell Young from back in the day. Here to the near side, Golden comes in, right wing corner, sends it back down low. Just past the MSP defender, picks it up here, and they come back right, left to right, and now go cross-iced in front of the penalty boxes. Met by Golden, have to cut back as MSP. There they coming across the blue line, top of the left circle. Drops it for the defender, goes over to the far side in front. Golden going to cut her off. Back to the point now, off of the stick of Molnar, picked up by Golden, who's going to send one out of the zone, and it's going to be slowed up by MSP. It doesn't make the full clear. Sabres go for the line change. Clearing it out there. Now up in front is going to be Cinquino along with Elena Monaco. Firing a shot is going to be Quinn Kelly. No rebound given by Q. And 8:40 to go here in the period. And 1 minute to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And a face-off goes in the left wing circle to the right of Kelly's blocker. It's going to be Elena Monaco going to take the face-off. Tommy Cinquino in the slot along with Gianna Monaco, Andy Hall on the half wall. So it's half the Monaco lineup, or half the lineup is the Monaco girls. On the far side, here comes Elena back over to Cinquino. Andy Hall giving chase here as they're trying to set up the overload. And over Monaco now. Monaco giving chase, right point, firing a shot. Blocker saved by Kelly, directed over here to the near side. Coming in is Hall. Hall hacking and whacking, pushed back into the corner for G. G comes over, puts a body in, knocked loose by Cinquino. Cinquino couldn't muscle forward. Gianna one-hands left wing half ball. She gets shoved into the wall one-handed. Back, bottom of the left circle, firing a shot. Saved by Kelly. Another save by Kelly. Picked up by MSP. Andy Hall's going to hook it up. No call on the hook. 25 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Out to the point. Fires it. Wide right of the net of Kelly. Coming in is G. G going to put her in the wall. Muscle it out towards sister Elena. Picked back up by MSP. Gianna puts a stick on it. Slows her down. Keeps her in the corner. Out to Elena. High point. Cinquino coming out now. Over to the far side. Met by Hall. Looks to fire a shot. Glove saved by Kelly. Puck's going to trickle towards the Sabre benches and out of the zone with 2 seconds to go. Cinquino on the forecheck, and we are even strength, but Silver maintains control. Hall comes in, top left circle, forced her to come out, knocked away by Belanger, and sent into the left wing corner. Coming in is Krushelnyski in the right corner now. Krushelnyski bounces one out of the zone, puck is on edge, No icing waved off as they could have played it. MSCP netminder plays it in the corner. Coming down low is Belanger. Here comes Conklin. Puck is loose for Conklin. Left face-off dot. Conklin fires one wide left. Juliana Golden comes in. Picks it up in the right wing corner. Golden, number 9, going to work here to the near side. Cycling it for Krushelnyski. Picked off by MSP. Gorbatenko flipped out of his own, back in the hands of Golden, who hits one in off the glove of Conklin. Down in the right wing corner for the goaltender. And sent up to the far side for Belanger and left wing hash marks. Belanger sends it down low. Conklin comes in. Tied up. Golden goes in the net. Belanger on the offensive side of it. Golden backing up, looking for the Gretzky's office play. And it's behind the net. Dragging it over is going to be Conklin. Conklin still batting out. Into the hands of Belanger. Puck is loose, left wing circle. Vernig came pinching in. MSP directing their way at a 2-on-1. Vernig at the backup. Krushelnyski coming in. And Quinn Kelly with the glove save. Scooping it up like a first baseman. Chopper to Hopper in front of the net of Q. And we'll get a whistle at 6:35 to go here in the first. Their lineup out there now for the Sabres. Taking the draw will be Charlotte Lee. On the half wall will be Erickson. In the slot was Pape along with Field and Ligda. It'll be Pape up to Ligda. Brooks sends it out of his own. Field with the steps. She's making a foot race now. Field gets to it, hits the brakes, and wants him fly right by. Field's got Erickson right point. Trying to get it to her, hanging on to it is Field now. Curling back down underneath the net. Sends it down low for Ligda, trying to drag one over to left wing circle out. Ligda cycles it back for Lee. Lee to Field. Field fires one across. Almost kicked the net off. Will be the goaltender for MSP. And out of the zone it goes for MSP in front of Erickson. Pape back checking 2-on-2. Loose change collected by Field. And she runs into Ligda and blows a tire and knocked him down by Ligda. And it's picked back up by MSP. Silver going to work here in the neutral zone, pushing it forward, cut off by Erickson and Charlotte Lee. And the Sabres forcing to regroup once again. Silver coming across, poke check, good stick by Lee. Thrown down by Field, that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 5:40 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the right of Q. Your lineup out there now for the Sabres will be King taking your draw. Patak coming in from the slot along with Tommy Cinquino. It's Hall and G on D. Puck swings over to Cinquino. He's going to bash one out to the right point, but it's kept in by the Silver. Back in the hands of Andy Hall as she smothered that shot coming in. And out towards Patak. Nora bouncing one towards King. King pushed it back the other way by Silver into the hands of G. G going to send it over to Hall. Hall left right wing face-off dot. Sends it up to King. King pushing it forward, getting to Patak. Nora going to work. Silver picks her pocket. Cinquino comes in. Bouncing puck is loose. Silver coming the other way. King on the back check. Knocked loose by Patak. That's offsides, and we'll get a whistle at 5:03 to go here in the first. Hotelli goes for the line change. It'll be Golden and Conklin flanking Molnar. Blue liners will be Krushelnyski and Vernig. Silver winning the draw. Then they go cross ice right in front of us. Quick picked up by Vernig. Top of zero, fired a shot right into the glove of Q. 4:55 to go here. Quinn Kelly with the save. And we'll get a left wing circle face-off to the right of Kelly's blocker. Molnar going to take your face-off. Vernig on a half wall. Golden in the slot looking to come out quick to that winger. She does. Gets a pick set by the forward. Centering shot blocked by Molnar's skate into the right wing corner. Coming in is Krushelnyski. Minnesota Silver tried the wraparound on Quinn Kelly. She sniffed that one out. And it'll be picked up by Golden. So Silver picked up Golden right away on that face-off. So that was a set pick play. And we're going to get a whistle by the Silver where they smothered it. So we'll get a whistle in an offensive zone face-off for the Sabres. 4:34 to go here in the first. Golden heads to the slot. Conklin on the half wall. Molnar going to take your draw. Krushelnyski and Vernig on the blue line. And Conklin battling on the half wall. She's taken down. She's got her hand on it, smothering it right now. Conklin trying to get up. She's got it pinned in with her knee. Nice job by Matea. Forcing Silver to expend energy. Kept in by Krushelnyski. He's going to send one back behind the net at 4:18. Over here to the near side. Met by Molnar behind the corner and right wing side. Picked up by MSP. They got to curl back around. Trapping is going to be Conklin along with Molnar. Now comes Golden. and they're playing D to D behind the net, looking to break it out and spread out the Sabres. Up the ice, pass Molnar, back checking his Golden, who busts up the play, swatted away by Silver, picked up by Vernick here to the near side, firing a shot left of Kelly, picked up by Elena Monaco, who tries to knock one out of the zone. She does to Krushelnyski. It's Krushelnyski and Golden. Jaden tries to make a move around the defender, and it's picked off, going back to the way. Monaco comes in and slows it out, forced her to throw it away into the hands of Charlotte Lee. Monaco chipped it loose on the half wall, puts her into the wall, and it's Monaco holding onto it now, trying to get it towards, that's going to be Belanger, along with Field. Monaco pushes back on the half wall. The puck is still battling. It's 2-on-2. Backing up is Belanger. She gets on the offensive side of it now, trying to drag it forward. Out to Field. Field over to Erickson. Erickson knocked loose into the hands of Pape, and Monaco on the back check now. Here comes the one-man wrecking crew. Coming all the way to left wing half wall. Puck is free, picked up by Silver. High slot. Nice back check by Jocelyn Field. And the puck trickles in the right wing corner. She got a good piece of that puck and forced the untimely shot for the forward from Silver. And it's back into the right wing half wall. Silver controlling. Erickson puts a body on it. One-timer shot blocked by Silver's own player. And Belanger gets on it, puts it in the wall here to Monaco. Monaco pushing it forward. Knocked down by Silver. Coming in is Belanger. Back to Monaco. Monaco to Belanger. She's got Field on her right. Belanger up to Johnson. Johnson pulls it inside the zone. Right wing corner. Coming down low. Field going to work here to the near side. Held up by two girls from Silver. Back into the corner for Belanger over to Field. Ligda the right face-off dot, picked up by Belanger, who sends it over to Pape. Pape, right point, didn't handle it, packing the puck and looking to get that shot off and load up. Pape comes back, nice recovery by Emma, picks up a loose change for Ligda. Cut off by Belanger, they go D on D, or D to D is going to be Silver, and Silver pushing up the ice in front of Hall. Fires a shot right in the glove of Q at 2:12 to go here in the first. And an offensive zone face-off for Silver. In the slot's going to be Ligda along with G and King. Charlotte Lee on the draw, won it back to Andy Hall on the far side. Hall up to Lee. Lee's got Ligda breaking. Lee cut off into the hands of Hall though. Hall left side fires one forward, blocked by MSP, picked up by Charlotte. Lee in the left wing corner by her lonesome. Coming in is Hall, put a chopped it loose over to the right half wall, picked up by King. King fires one from the left side. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Gianna Monaco sends one back down behind the net. Good pinch by number 8. Back behind the net for Charlie. Out first for King. Both broken up by Silver into the hands of Gianna. Gianna curls back, sends it into the corner for Ligda. Ligda looking to get it to King. Swung off to the far side now. King coming to get it left wing corner down by the goal line. Coming in is Lee. 3-on-2 battle, won by Silver. Picked off by Lee in the pickpocket play. And Hall fires one, but it's blocked off the shin guards of the MSP defender. Glove down by Hall. Right back, picked up by Conklin. Conklin fires one wide low. Into the near side, out towards Gianna. Chip past G. She blows a tire. And played by Kelly as it was a shot on net. And here to the near side for Hall. Hall curling up the ice across center, wide left. Makes a move around Patak. Into the left wing corner she goes. Patak at the left face-off tie. Couldn't get a piece of it. Over for Conklin. Conklin sends down low for Patak. Tinquino heads to the net. Now she comes in for support along with Conklin. And out to the far side. Conklin slams into the wall. Vernig backhands one forward. Cut off by Silver. At the point, Vernig coming in. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by the MSP netminder. Picked up by Conklin. Patak coming in for support. Tinquino backing off in the F3 position. Over to Tinquino. Right face-off. That walks in. Fires one just over the left crossbar. Left corner off the stick of Hall into the hands of MSP. And Patak with a good stick slowing him down. That's offsides, and we'll get a whistle at 25.7 seconds remaining here in the first. Coach Ellie goes for the line change. Your lineup out there now is going to be Elena Monaco and Juliana Golden flanking your centerman, Dylan King, I believe that is. Oh, that's Jocelyn Field, my fault. Vernig fans on the breakout pass. Glove down. Or snatched out of midair, I should say, by Q. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for Silver with 19.3 seconds to go. In the slot goes Golden, along with Krushelnyski and the one-man wrecking crew. Vernig on the half wall. Field on your face-off. Tied up and one over here to the near side. Golden comes out. Fired by MSP up in the air behind Vernig. Puck is over to the left point, coming out towards Golden. Forced to throw it away. into the left wing corner for Vernig. And Vernig going to send one to Juliana. Picked off by MSP. Left wing side. Fires the shot. Blocker saved by Q into the glass. Up and out of play. And that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres 2, MSP Silver 1. As we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by D'Amato's Bakery and Subs in Grand Avenue, Maine, Chicago, Illinois. D'Amato's Bakery and Subs. Our bread, your butter. Stop in and see Rosanna. Tell her I said hi, folks. Get a sub sandwich. Get a schvoyadel, a cannoli. Everything in that place is fantastic. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period for the Sabres is going to be Conklin, along with Golden up front, flanking Charlotte Lee. Blue liners are going to be Hall and G on D. In the left wing corner, Charlotte gets slammed into the boards by MSP. Coming down low is going to be Hall. Hall trying to drag it out in the 2-on-2 50-50 battle. Referee telling the movement. Hall wins the fray, and here we go the other way. Up towards Golden. Golden with a step. Juliana, puck protection. Hacked on, it's going to be hooked in there. We're going to get a penalty. We're going to Juliana with the draw of the penalty at 16:24, and it's going to be a Sabres power play. Hooking is going to be the call at 16:24 here in the second period. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now for the Sabres. Lee, Patak, along with Field up front. Blue liner is going to be Ligda and Vernig. Face off in the right wing circle. Lee in the slot. Patak wins it cleanly back to Vernig. Vernig walks it in. Over to Ligda. Ligda fires on a one-timer. Fanned on it a little bit. Probably wants that one back. And Brooks sends it back over left wing half wall. Blocked off by Field. Sabres looking to go to work. Field slammed into the wall into the hands of Ligda. Kept in by Vernig. Vernig to Field. Into her hand she goes. Sends it back down low to Lee. Lee here to the near side. Over to Field. Field curls around to her forehand. Hangs onto it. Cuts back down low, sends it over to Patak. Met by Silver. Puck goes up off the boards on the far side. Vernig comes crashing in hard. Sends it down to the right wing corner. Down behind the net here to the near side. Ligda comes trucking in and flipped out of the zone by Silver. And it's going to be Vernig picking up the loose change. Vernig right to left. Silver doesn't bite on it. Vernig hangs on to it. Sends it over to field just out of her reaching hands. Kept in by Silver. Thrown behind the net of Q. And the Sabres are going to have to regroup with 1:02 to go on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Field collecting it now, and quarterbacks this one coming out of the zone. Field on the far side, poke ticked away by Silver, right back in the hands of Vernig, who curls back around to her forehand. Silver doing a good job of muddying up the waters for Silver's zone entry. Thrown right back the other way, all the way in the right wing corner by Q. Q gonna leave it for Ligda. 38 seconds to go on that Sabres power play. Off the stick of Ligda, back out towards Conklin now, and sent right back behind the net for Vernig. Over to Belanger. Pass Belanger to Gianna. Gianna going to pick it up. Leaves it for Vernig. Vernig pushing it across center now. Off her stick. Knocked down by Vernig. Back in the glove of Silver. Here to the near side. Gianna comes in. Thrown out of the zone by Silver. All the way into the right wing corner. Shattuck unable to set anything up here on the power play. Sent towards Gianna. Gianna pushes it up the ice to Conklin. Conklin gets the zone entry they're looking for. 4 seconds to go to Hall. Coming in is Belanger. She's taken down. Puck is loose for Conklin here on the near side. Over to Krushelnyski, who fans on the one-timer. Out to the center of the ice they go, and here comes Scorch Q on a breakaway. Left wing Hasbrook's trying to make a move. Saved by Kelly! Saved by Kelly! What a play by Q! Bottom left wing circle, Krushelnyski coming in. They hit the girl coming out of the box. And it's picked up by Hall on the backhand shot. Saved by Q again. Back left wing corner. Andy Hall takes the girl down. Belanger coming in. Over to Conklin. We're going to get a whistle as Andy Hall going at it with the girl from MSP. And they're having words at her, and Andy Hall's kind of laughing at her. And I believe they're both headed to the sin bin. Number 8 and Hall. 5-on-5 will be the call. At 13:56. 5-on-5. Roughing would be the call at 13:56. Penalties come off the board. It'll be 2 and a whistle. So the referees are telling them to take it off the clock, I'm sure, but either girl gets out of the box. So out there now for your 5-on-5. You can get rid of that power play for a while now, folks. Sorry about that. It's going to be Elena Monaco up front with Dylan King and Eva Molnar. Monaco comes in, sends one out of the zone. Your blue liner is going to be Erickson and Pape. It's going to be Molnar on the forecheck. Coming around here to the near side, met by Monaco, who was looking to line her up. That girl sidestepped Elena's hip check. That girl was dead meat. On the far side, good thing she had her head up. Centering pass for a save by Kelly as it was redirected by Erickson. Right into the breadbasket of number 35Q. 13:30 to go here in the second. Monaco in the slot with Molnar and Pape. King on your draw. Erickson on the half wall. Coming in is going to be Molnar. King still tied up. She kicks it loose in the left wing corner for Pape. Pape now trying to swing it over here to the near side for Monaco. Monaco going to chip one forward. She's muscling it up forward to the half wall. Monaco bashes it towards King. Out of the zone it goes. We're going to get a whistle. Roughing is going to be the call on somebody. Looks like it's number 12 of Silver. That's going to be a Sabres power play. That is the 4th penalty of the affair for Silver. One more penalty, and anybody with a ticket to today's game will get themselves a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. That coupon only good on Sundays. Your power play out there now is going to be Patak taking the face-off. Vernig fires one. It's blocked off the shin guards of Silver. It's going to be Josie Vernig along with Brooklyn Ligdon. D forwards are going to be Lee, Field, and Patak. Picked up by Vernig. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs in River Grove on River Road. Gene and Jude's. No seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Patak in the corner over to Field. Shattuck looking to set things up. Over to Vernig, right point, back to Field, walking in right face-off dot, down low for Field, back to Field, Fires one forward, trying to stuff it in his lead. Puck is loose in front of the blue cleat. Field fires with the goaltender's laying on her belly. Puck on the back of the net. Knocked away by Silver here to the near side. Coming in is Ligda, trying to get to it, and it's sauced out of the zone by Silver, and it's going to be collected by Vernig as Silver goes for one on a line change. They got a 5-on-3 shortly temporarily here as the forward from Silver's got to get back into play. Charlotte Lee picks it up over to Ligda. Ligda fires one blocked by the forward of Silver on the far side. Chopped that by Field. She gets pinned in the wall. Patak trying to kick it loose. Picked up by Silver with 55 seconds to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. 7 seconds remaining on Hall's penalty. Once they get a whistle, Andy will be able to get back on the ice. Knocked loose into the air by Juliana Golden. It's going to be Golden pushing up the ice. She's got Gianna going with her to the net. Far side for Conklin. Conklin fires one over to Gianna, and it's blocked by Silver. Gianna going to put a body on it, knocked loose behind the net, and Silver goes D to D. Going to 9-iron one out of the zone towards Q. And 27 seconds to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. Slowed up there is going to be Krushelnyski, picked up here by Golden to Gianna. Gianna going to send one in deep into the left wing corner. It's going to be picked up by Conklin. Conklin to Belanger. Monaco setting up shop in front of the net. Out of the zone it goes. Golden's going to have to pick it up, and the Sabres are going to have to regroup. Golden going to work on the far side in front of the penalty boxes now. 3 seconds to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. Golden sends one behind the net and rings off here to the near side for Belanger, and we are even strength. Krushelnyski fires one. Shot blocked by the defender of MSP. Pick back up right, left to come around here to the near side past Dylan King. And it's going to be pushed up the ice in front of Krushelnyski and Erickson. High slot. Fires one towards Kelly right in the net for the changeup. And Kelly gives her a blocker shot because she didn't like it. And Q's going to get a penalty. Yep. Quinn's going to get a penalty here, folks. Pushed a blocker into the girl. Bench minor is going to be served by, well, the Quinn Kelly penalty is going to be served by Eva Belanger at 10:57. The roughing will be the call, I'm sure. When referee said something to Q, I don't know if she responded. She didn't like the fact that girl came in and towards the end of the whistle. So this penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres parents. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Conklin along with Charlotte Lee, Emma Pape, and Adrian Erickson. Charlotte Lee on it. Charlotte Lee picked her pocket as she was trying to make the cross-ice pass, and it's picked up by Silver. Going to have to pull it back and regroup on the far side in front of the Sabre benches now. Coming back in front towards Conklin. Goes over to the zone entry here to the near side. Blocked by Pape. And Silver's going to have to regroup once again. Pulling it back in front of their own blue line now. Silver comes around here to the near side. Sauces it towards Pape. Picked up by Silver, trying to backhand one right into the hands of Pape, who clears it all the way down towards the Silver netminder. And there's a minute 12 to go here on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Knocked down to the Ligba out of midair. And backed up. Silver picks up the loose change in the hands of Pape. Pape kicking it forward, tied up the girl, coming in is Conklin, knocks it loose for Ligda, picked up by Silver, in front of the blue line it goes, pulling it back, Silver going to work, poke check forward, one-handed by Ligda, shot it out of the zone by Conklin, and Silver looking to regroup once again. Backhanded in his zone, glove down by Pape, who's going to send one all the way down in the right wing corner, end over end like a kickoff, and it's going to be picked up by the netminder of Silver. MSP right to left, cutting back is going to be Ligda, backing up. MSP goes over here to the near side. Ligda going to cut her off, along with Elena Monaco. Knocked out of midair by Monaco into the hands of G. The Electric Company making up half the lineup. Over to the right left side, coming over back high point towards Ligda. Backing over right side towards Hall. Firing a shot off the crossbar and out of play. The post is Q's friend with 21 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. 9:17 remaining here in the second period. Coach Ellie changes the forwards. It'll be Patak and Field up front. Hall and G on D with G in the slot. Field's going to take your draw. In the right wing shoulder to the left of Q. Monaco, or that's not Monaco, that's going to be... We're going to get a face-off outside the zone there as Patak got dumped over. And Field is going to the box. Cross-checking is going to be the call. That's her second penalty. And it's going to be 5-on-3 for 17 seconds, folks, on this Dunkin' Donuts PK. Patak on the face-off. Hall coming in and get loose, knocks it out to the blue line, kept in by Silver, met by Hall at the blue line, backing up now is Hall. Over to the high point, towards Gianna, 7 seconds to go on that 5-on-3. Then it'll still be 1:40-something for the power play. Back over to the right post. Monaco got a stick tied up, saved by Quinn Kelly, and it's back to 5-on-4. Belanger, the pride of Quebec, pushing it up the ice here to the near side. Eva goes in, toe drag, looking for the shot on the backhand, stuffed by 3 silver jerseys as one of the girls lost her stick. Poke check by Belanger, she lost her stick. The puck is still free now. Girl blows a tire, the ice is slippery, folks, over here to the near side. It's going to be picked up by Juliana Golden. Fights through the body check. It's Golden, there's Belanger in a 2-on-1. Offsides is going to be the call. Let's see the replay, folks. I want to see if that's going to be what happened here. It's going to be Golden collects that puck in front of her own blue line, fights through it. Belanger is on her left, just across the blue line. Boy, was it close, folks. Referee made the call, and we're going to have to live with it. 28 to go here in the second. $1:15 to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. It seems like it's gone on forever. 2 penalties in there on it now. Belanger on your draw. Face-off won by MSP. Right in the hands of Golden. High slot. Golden fires from glove. Saved by the left wing circle. Picked up by Belanger. 2 on Eva. Tied up in Silver. Here comes Golden. Golden knocks it free for Belanger. Puck's going to squirt out here. Top left circle. It's 3-on-2 the other way. And Golden back checking hard. In front of Krushelnyski and Vernig. On the far side, giving chase out to the left point. It's going to be Golden. D-to-D pass now towards Belanger. Over to the near side for Krushelnyski. Back over to the point, firing a clapper, saved by Vernig, picked up by Golden, who fires one out of the net, out of the zone, all the way on to the right wing circle. 38 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. It's Charlotte Lee now, along with Matea Conklin. Cross ice pass intercepted by Lee. Lee at the blue line, going to push one forward. Lee sending one to the net for Conklin, picked off by Silver, picked up on a loose change by Krushelnyski, who sends one wide left of the net and behind into the right wing corner, trickles out. And Silver going to work now. Swings it off here to the near side. Krushelnyski going to come pinching in hard. Left wing hash mark, trying to get it to Lee. 10 seconds to go. Conklin's going to tie it up at the wall. Krushelnyski sends it towards Zamdors here on the near side. Into the hands of Lee. Lee to Conklin. Conklin fires a shot off a shin guard. It bounces out to the far side for Vernig. And we are even strength, folks. 5-on-5. Conklin on the right wing half wall. Hanging on it is going to be Matea. Coming in is Tommy Cinquino now. Lee gets on the defensive side of it. Puck is loose for Conklin. Sends one to the right face-off dot. Coming in, puck protection. Out to Cinquino, who chips it over here to the near side. Cinquino to Krushelnyski. Sends one wide left of net, down low for Conklin. Off of, that's going to be Molnar's stick. Conklin comes in on the defensive side. It's stuffed by Vernig at the blue line. And sent back into the right wing corner. Pressure's on MSP, looking to sauce one out of the zone. Intercepted by Krushelnyski, keeping the pressure on off the shin guard back towards Cinquino. That'll be an icing. We're going to get a whistle. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:33 to go here in the second. Face-off going to go on the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Sabres. Your lineup out there now. Cinquino. Molnar and King up front. Pape and Erickson on the blue line from left to right. Molnar on your face-off. Cinquino in the slot. Face-off one to Erickson. Erickson slams one past King down low. Eva Molnar coming to work. King comes and puts a body on it. 3 white jerseys below the goal line. Cinquino trying to drag it out. Swings it over to the far side for Erickson, who digs it out of the wall. Erickson slams it back to Cinquino, who backhands one down low for King. King pulled it off in front of the goal line. Leaves it for Cinquino. But it's stuck underneath the skates now in a 2-on-2 battle, and that's won by MSP. And they throw over here to the near side. Pape comes pitching in hard at the half wall, bounces out to Molnar, who sends one back to the left wing side. Knocked down by Cinquino, who's trying to kick it forward. She does. Out it's released by St. Paul, MSP, who throws one behind the net as Cinquino. Far side for Erickson now. Erickson chucks one down neat. And it's going to be Adrian going to work here to the near side, picking her pocket. Is going to be MSP. Blocked by Patak. Patak sends one in the left wing corner. 5:43 to go here in the period. It's Patak on the forecheck. Out comes Elena Monaco along with Ligda. Backing up his Pape. Hall taking up residence here on the near side. Monaco's going to come across it. Force her to throw it away sooner than she'd like. But MSP still hanging on to the puck. Left wing corner. Coming in is Patak. Sent behind the net. Coming down is Hall center pass. Stuffed in, but nope. Saved by Kelly. And it was rebounded out front. That's a goal on the Devil's door. see what happens here. They took 2 girls in front. There was 2 girls and nobody home for Shattuck. And we've got ourselves a tie game, folks. At 5:22, that was number 7 with the goal, her second goal of the game. And they had 2 girls in front of the net. Out there now is going to be Monaco along with Patak and Ligda. Blue Liners are going to be Hall and G. G sends it over to Ligda. Ligda trying to chip one forward in front of the penalty boxes. Cut off by Silver. Monaco line somebody up once again. In front of Gianna now inside the zone towards Patak. Leaves it for Ligda. Ligda pushes it off here to the near side. Ligda's got a hook, got a stick underneath, and we're going to get a whistle as Ligda drew the penalty. Hooking is going to be the call at 4:58 to go, and that is the 5th penalty of the contest for MSP. So as I had mentioned earlier, number 6 headed to the sin bin. Those of you in attendance to today's game and have your ticket handy, you get yourself a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. That coupon only good on Sundays. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove and one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Hall at the point with Krushelnyski. Bellon J, left wing shooter. Monaco in front of the net. Matea Conklin sending one for Krushelnyski as Monaco is looking for the front door play. She's taken down. Here comes Monaco trying to knock it down before they can fire it out of the zone. But MSP clears all the way in the left corner for Q. And it's picked up by Hall, left to right. Hall to Bellon J. Bellon J pushing it up the ice. Monaco going to zone enter towards the net. Bellon J hits the brakes, and Shattuck looking to set things up. Hall over to the point for Krushelnyski. Krushelnyski back to Hall. Hall pulling it back now, looking to see what's open. Over to the far side for Krushelnyski. 1:07 to go on this Big Sammy's power play. Krushelnyski fires one back behind the net for Conklin. Here to the near side, dug out of the boards by Hall. Hall moving it towards the middle. Back into the corner for Conklin. Conklin to Bellon J. First one just looking for underneath the glove, and a save by the goaltender as she closed down that hole rather quickly at 3:51 remaining here in the second period. 53 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. Your lineup out there now is going to be Field, Patak, and Lee. Golden and Vernig are your blue liners from left to right. Patak on the draw for Field. Field to the point. Vernig fires one, tipped by Patak. Rebound here to the near side. Thrown out his own. Gorbatenko flip, but it's gloved down by Vernig at center. Back the other way, and Shattuck keeping the pressure on. Field mohawking around, picks it off the boards here in front of the Sabre benches. 36 seconds to go. Vernig at the blue line now, dancing out to the middle. Back over to Field, right face up top. First one, tipped by the Sabres. Back underneath the net for Patak, picked up by Silver, trying to throw one the other way. Field's going to have to hustle to get right wing Heffel, and it's slammed out of the zone by Silver. And Q's going to have to play it behind the net. Leaves it for Vernig. Vernig on the off the right here to the near side with speed. It's Vernig up the ice across the blue line now, center into the zone. Left wing side. Charlotte going to that along with Patak. Vernig hangs on to it. She's got Field in front of the net. Over to Golden, left point. Golden curls back across to Josie. Fired a one-timer, saved by the goaltender. And we are even strength, folks. Picked up here by Field. Field to Vernig. Sabres still controlling. Over to Field. Field down low for Patak. In front of the net is going to be Lee. Lee got her skates inside that blue paint. They're going to have it in the crease. It's going to be the call on Lee as the girl from Silver put a stick into the face of Charlotte Lee. No call on the high stick, but we'll get the call on the feet in the crease. At 2:43 to go here in the second. Out there now will be Ligda and King flanking Molnar. Blue liners are going to be Patak and Erickson. Wow, won by Silver. Old Molnar on the comeback on the back check there. Off the stick of Pape, chopped over to King. King trying to slam one out, kept in by Silver. Cut off by the Sabres. Back down behind the net. Puck is going to trickle towards Erickson. She slams over here to the near side for King. Backhand to the point. Fire one across. Erickson lets it go to the far side for Ligda. Ligda going to send one out of his own. No icing is tipped, he says. And it's going to be King on the forecheck now. Sent over here to the near side. Hard slap out by Silver on the near side. MSP hits the breakout pass past Molnar. Molnar chops it loose, but Silver maintains control. and they send it into the right wing corner as they go for the line change. Picked up by Adrian Erickson. Erickson chipping it off the far side, dug out of the boards by Ligda and trying to knock it out of the zone, but it's kept in by Silver. Out to the left point, past the reaching hands of the defender of Silver at 1:50 to go. And it's pulling it back is going to be Silver. MSP curling around. King harassing. King put a stick on it, knocked it loose as she didn't buy into the fake. Coming down low is Conklin. Pushing over to the far side is Silver, now towards Belanger. Stepping up is going to be G. G one-hands it back into the hands of Sabres. Belanger coming in is Conklin on the forecheck. Inside out route from Mattea, going to force her to the outside. Cut off by Monaco. And it's kept into the hands of Silver as Pape blows a tire. Firing a shot blocked by G. Down low, here comes Elena Monaco. Puck is loose for Gianna, or Elena, picked up by Belanger. Over to Conklin now. Chipping it up in the air, glove down by the Silver. She was trying to hit Belanger. Breaking out of the zone. Conklin pushing the girl down. Belanger coming in, defensive side. We're going to get a whistle. Hand pass is going to be the call. And we'll take it out of the zone at 1:05 to go here in the second. Then we get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the MSP bench. It'll be Golden, Lee, and Field. Blue liners are going to be Vernig and Hall. Face-off, one to Vernig. She goes D to Hall. Hall up the ice for Golden. Golden pushing hard. Got cut off and slammed in the wall. Down low, loose change for Lee. Lee, backhands one behind the net. Silver sniffed it out. Right in front of the blue paint. Golden gets stood up there as she came in for the second look opportunity. The goaltender smothers it. No rebound for Juliana. Stuff one in. Number 9 been all over the puck today, folks. 53.1 seconds to go here in the second. Golden on the half wall. Lee going to take your draw. Field in the slot. Golden backhands it over to Hall. Hall sends it back into Golden, left wing hash marks. Hall, or Lee back. Golden to Hall. Hall fires one, blocked by Field. Puck was loose on the left post. Curling back around on the breakout pass. Pitching in is Hall. Here they're coming the other way, and a one-on-one in front of Vernig is number 8. High left point, blocked by Golden on the back check. Into the left wing corner. Out to the left point, get out of the way. Stripes as it went off his skates into the hands of Field. Field to Golden. Golden knocked loose, trying to punch that puck in the zone. And it's picked up by Silver. 3-on-1 the other way. Looks to fire a shot. Blocked by Vernig, and it slides in, folks. Is it a bad bounce off the shin guards? And let's check the replay. Into the slot it goes. It went. Fired a shot, saved, went off of Vernig's shin guards, folks. It looks like it bounced right into the hands of, I'm not sure who did. That might have been number 7, folks. At 19.7 seconds, Silver has broken the stalemate, and it is 3-2 here in the second period. Backing up is going to be Krushelnyski. In front of Erickson, center pass broken up by Patak. Here to the near side. Krushelnyski going to work. On the half wall as time is dwindling down here in the period. Conklin on the forecheck, and that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's MSP Silver 3 and the Shattuck St. Mary's Sabres 2 as we head to the ice cut intermission here in Faribault, Minnesota. This intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensonville, Illinois. Mama Maria is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensonville by me and Rocky. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Go get yourself a cup of coffee, maybe a beer, because it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. See you in about 10 minutes. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at JP Parise Ice Arena. Here in the starting lineup for the third period is going to be Conklin along with Belanger and Elena Monaco. Blue liners are going to be Hall and Vernig. Hall sends over to the far side for Vernig, picked out of the boards by Elena Monaco. Monaco to Belanger. Belanger go wide right. Conklin heads to the middle. Monaco goes to the net. Down in the right wing corner. Belanger looking to head over the point for Hall. Hall fires one over to Conklin in the left wing corner. Monaco battling it out in front of the net. Sauced over to the point for Vernig. Vernig sends one back behind the goal line. Coming in is going to be Belanger. Belanger puts the position and body on it. Knock loose for Conklin. Conklin over to, that was going to be Belanger to Conklin in the left wing corner for Ligda. Ligda on the forecheck now harassing. Over here to the near side for Hall, out towards field. Sauced across, and it's to be picked up in front of Vernig. Tried a toe drag, blocked by Vernig in the right wing corner. Dragged forward by Silver, cut off by Charlotte Lee. Down in the corner for Hall. Hall pulling it off to the far side. Hall up in front of the Sabre benches now. Gets the center, sends one in deep. Behind the netminder of Silver. She slows it up. Coming in is Charlotte Lee into the hands of Ligda. Ligda fires a shot over the crossbar. Almost had a good look there at a nice goal for Lee. If that would have just gotten a little closer. Field sends one in the middle for Ligda. Ligda reaching out one hand as she was tied up. Off the skates of Lee, back in the hands of Silver. Here they're coming right up the ice. In front of Krushelnyski, firing a shot. Saved by Q at 15:35 to go here in the period. There was 17 minutes to start the period. And the Sabres are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Krushelnyski on the half wall. King going to take your draw. The tack along with Golden in the slot, and Gianna Monaco is your defender. Shot fired and saved by Kelly. Sent over to the far side for Golden in the right wing half wall. Knocked down by Giuliano, who's going to muscle one out of the zone. Into the hands of Silver, going back the other way. Thrown away for Gianna. Gianna sends it over to Krushelnyski, who hits the tack up the ice. It goes a little too hot to handle, and it into the hands of the MSP Silver defender. And they're coming the other way. Knocked loose by Golden. Giuliano makes a move with the blue line, pushing it across, high slot. Giuliano goes down, off the stick for Golden, into Monaco's hands, and Gianna sends it into the right wing corner for attack, and Golden trapping. Golden stuffs it, picks up the puck, sends it over to G, left point. G walks, curls, sends it over to Golden, off her skate in the left wing corner down by the goal line. Patak coming in, Golden gets taken down, and it's picked up here to the near side by Patak. Patak to Erickson. Erickson back to Patak. Golden slow to get up. She's up now, tied up by Molnar, picked up by Golden, and we're going to get a whistle at 14:41. Holding will be the call on MSP. Headed to the sin bin is going to be number 6 with her second penalty of the affair. And the Sabres back on the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest, now try the best. Stopping to see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your lineup out there now is going to be Belanger on the half wall. Andy Hall, top of the point. Krushelnyski is your other defender. Gianna Monaco out there. Pass over to G. G going to carry it in along with Conklin. Conklin right side. Gianna goes to the net. Gianna in front, trying to take out the eyes of the goaltender. Over to Hall. Back to Krushelnyski. Hall. Back to Belanger. Belanger down low for Conklin. Conklin to Hall, walking it in. Fires a shot, blocked up the shin guards. MSP looking for the home run pass. Got a step on Hall. Out to the left hash marks. Comes in, fires a shot. Saved by Kelly. Digging into it. Hall gives a little bit of a shove bang to number 9. Telling her, don't be sticking when you're sticking there after the whistle on cue. Hoping to draw a penalty, I think, was number 9. Or number 8, I'm sorry, 8. Your power play unit out there now for the Sabres. It's going to be Ligda and Vernig on the blue line. Field on the near side along with Charlotte Lee and Nora Patak. Puck's going to ring around the right wing hash marks. Dug out of the wall by Vernig. She has to hit the brakes as she was cut off by Silver. Patak over here to Vernig over here to Field. Field up to Lee. Lee inside the zone. Patak has it in that. Lee going to work in the right wing corner. Drops it for Field. Trying to set things up is going to be Shattuck. Picked off by Lee as that puck was bouncing around. Vernig going to walk it in. High slot over to Field now. Right side. Down low for Patak. Back over to Field. Field bounces over to Vernig. Out of the zone it goes. And it's going to be collected by the Sabres who have to regroup. Ligda tried to send one in deep. It was slowed up by Silver. They're going to collect it and try to clear. Harassed by Field and Lee. Knocked down by Ligda. Ligda backhands one behind the net, and we attack on the forecheck. Attack with the inside position. Puck is loose here to the near side. Coming down his field. 16 seconds to go on that Jays Beef power play. Attack back behind the net, looking to get to Field. Field bodied off the puck. Coming in is Ligda. Bounce past her. Silver's going to get it and clear it out of the zone. And 4 seconds to go on that Jays Beef power play is going to do it. Folks, we're even strength. Enverdig picks it up behind the net of Q. Here to the near side. Vernig pushing it up past top of the circle out to the blue line. Thrown past Selena into the corner. We're going to get an icing as Monaco came trucking in hard, trying to beat the defender to the puck. And the face-off's going to go all the way down because that's an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:30 to go here in the third period. Your lineup out there now is going to be Juliana Golden, who drags that one forward. Erickson along with Pape are your blue liners. Elena Monaco and Dylan King are your other forwards. Pape in the right wing corner, sauces it over to Erickson. Erickson up off the boards past Golden. That puck's going to go all the way down for an icing. As Monaco and Golden came racing down there to try to stop the icing, but no go. And at 12-12, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Your lineup out there now will be Belanger at center. Mattea Conklin, shot blocked by Conklin. It's Conklin with a shin guard breakaway. Here comes Conklin down low, right face-off dot, hangs on to looking to set up shop over to Belanger. And down behind the goal line, Eva going to work, along with Tommy Cinquino. Belanger picks it up. Sunny pass for Conklin, fires a one-timer off the left, skating in the right wing, left wing corner. Tommy Cinquino on the offensive side of it, pushes it back to the left wing side, picked up by MSP, behind the net, left to right, but he met by Conklin, up off the glass, glove down by Cinquino, picked up by MSP, past Belanger. Conklin on the defensive side of it, trying to hack it loose. Here they're coming the other way in front of Pape and Erickson. Past Pape behind the net of Kelly, swung off here to the near side by the Zamdors, dug out of the wall by Erickson, who goes cross-ice trying to hit Pape, glove down by MSP, and Erickson is going to go to the sin bin for hooking at 11:20 as she got that one underneath the arm of the forward. Hooking is the call, and that is the 5th penalty of the day on the Sabres. So for those of you in attendance to today's game and have a ticket to prove it, you get yourself a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. It's a penalty kill. This PK brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres parents. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Golden along with Field. Monaco just slams the girl in the wall. Gianna going to work on the far side along with Juliana, trying to send one to Field. That puck's going to, it's going to be Field in a foot race. Your other blue liner is going to be Crucial Niski. Field down low, she hits it in the corner, hangs onto it. Puck is loose, here comes Juliana. Golden going to work, she sends it out to the high slot. Poke checked in by Hall. Offsides is going to be the call. Picked up by Hall. Hall going to make a move. I'm sorry, it's Crucial Niski left hash mark. Fires one low, off the skates, and Crucial Niski here to the near side. Picked up by MSP, going back the other way. It's a 3-on-1 in front of Hall on the far side past the right of Kelly, or left of Kelly in the right wing corner. Thrown over here by the Zamdors. We have 1:05 remaining on that Timmy Hortons PK. Down low, Andy Hall coming in. She's got the girl tied up. Coming in is Crucial Niski. Knocked loose by Silver. Out to the point, left side, going right back here. Looking to set things up. Over to the right side. Comes towards Hall. Fanning on it is going to be the forward. Picked up by Hall, who sends it out of zone. That was a good stuff there by Juliana Golden. Give her credit for that disruption. And Silver comes over here to the near side. Out towards Ligda. Ligda and Monaco are your up front wingers. Poke check by Hall. Hall going to come around. She gets shouldered off the puck, but picks up the loose change of her own breakout to Monaco. Monaco got a backhand one out of the zone. Jalmerson style, but it was out of play. Trying to take out the penalty box in the process. 27 seconds to go on this Timmy Hortons PK. 9:46 to go here in the third. It's Elena Monaco and Brooklyn Ligda up front. Monaco going to take your draw. And now we swap it out. It'll be Charlotte Lee on the face-off as Monaco heads to the bench. Blue liners are going to be Hall and Vernig. Picked up by Ligda. Ligda pushing it up the ice. She gets cross-checked down, and we're going to get a whistle. Offsides will be the call, I believe. Face-off just outside the zone, right in front of us. 22 ticks remaining on that Timmy Hortons PK. Ligda heads to the bench. Lee going to take the face-off. Cinquino in the middle there, looking to tie things up. Vernig and Hall are your blue liners. Face-off 1 to Vernig. She kicks it right out of the zone, and it's picked up by Silver, who's going to have to regroup. On the far side, dropping it back towards Charlotte Lee, who puts a body on it. Forcing her to curl back around. MSP looking to waste some time. Intercepted by Vernig. Good read by Josie. Here she comes up the ice. Right wing circle. Fires a shot. Rebound into the blue paint. Picked up by the Silver defender. Pass Vernig here to the near side. Going to be Charlotte Lee on the forecheck. We are even strength, folks. Into the hands of Andy Hall. Hall sends over to the far side. Touch forward by Vernig, who just got ran into by Silver. One of the girls from Silver. Pass intercepted by Hall. Hall over to Cinquino. Cinquino sends one in deep, looking for Conklin. Conklin down low, along with Belanger. Looking for support. Trying to dig it out is going to be Belanger. Cinquino on the defensive side of it, drags it forward. She's got Pape open left point. Sends it to the high slot for Erickson. Fires one. Shin guard block. Stepping on it is going to be the forward for Silver. Harassed by Silver is going to be Erickson. Picked up by Conklin. Conklin, Belanger to the middle. Play broken up by Silver. Belanger picks up the loose change. Taken down, and it's going to be a tripping penalty on Silver. Holding is going to be the call at 8:32, and it's the 7th penalty of Silver. Shattuck needs to bury one here, folks. Headed to the bench, or headed to the box, is going to be number 7. The 7th penalty. Shattuck St. Mary Sabres got to collect. Rent's due. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef, you've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Centering pass towards Charlotte Lee. Broken up by Silver. Field out to the point for Vernig. Vernig back to Field. Field makes a move right. Hesworth tripped up. No call on the trip. Here comes Silver the other way. This should be a 5-on-3, and they biffed that one, I think. At the right point, firing a shot wide left of Q. Picked up by Vernig. Vernig picks it up, left wing circle. She's harassed by 1. And she hits the brakes and he flies right by. Sends it out here, breakout pass for Field. Field going to get over, sends it over to Patak. Patak pushing it up the ice. Right wing circle, hits the brakes, looking to get it to Field. Field on the right wing, Hashmarks now sends it over to Vernig, looking to set things up. Golden left side, Field, right, Hashmarks. Fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. Backhanded out of his own, Jalmerson style by Silver. With 1:10 to go on that Jay's Beef power play. Vernig going to pick it up by the Zambadors. Curling around quick in the high slot in her own zone. Sends it over to Belanger. Belanger going in work. Monaco heads to the net. Conklin behind her. Send it out to Conklin. Conklin, left corner, sends it to Hall. Hall walks it in, fires one low, tipped by Olachiana. And it's ricocheted out of the zone. Ricocheted towards the forward, who sent it out of the zone. Q going to send one over here to Krushelnyski, who's going to throw one back behind the net for Hall. Hall out of the Hashmarks, let it go for Belanger, knocked down by Hall. Hall going to pick it up here. She curls back around, makes the girl miss. And Hall sends it over to Krushelnyski. Krushelnyski here to the near side. Patiently waits, sends it up to Conklin. MC trying to push it forward, picked off by Silver, going the other way. Knocked loose by Belanger. Here comes Monaco, comes trucking it hard. That girl heard the footsteps of Gianna Monaco with 16 seconds to go on that Jay's Beef power play. D-to-D pass from Krushelnyski to Hall out to MC. Conklin in front of the penalty box is pinned in by 2. Coming over is Belanger, backing up is Monaco at the center line. Pulled back by Belanger. Belanger over here to the near side of Krushelnyski. Krushelnyski, top of the right circle, hits the brakes. The Conklin fires on one-timer. Play broken up, and we're on power play. We're even strength. Back behind the net. Conklin going here to the near side. Coming in is going to be Gianna trying to dig it out of the boards, along with Belanger. Making her way onto the ice is going to be Erickson and Paper, your defenders. Picked up by Belanger. Fires a shot, saved by the goaltender off the glove. Over to Erickson, left point. Sends one back down low. Touch forward behind the inboards by Conklin. And Monaco and Conklin go for the line change. Here comes Ligda. Play the stretch pass Pape. Pape going to get to it, though. It's touched by Pape, goes down kind of awkward. Picked up by Elena Monaco. Monaco over to Erickson. Off the referee's skates, picked up by the crucial Erickson. Back over past Pape, coming in is Ligda. Ligda bodies it off for Pape. Knocked loose by MSP. Centering pass broken up by Lee. Lee in the left wing corner, picked off down low by Pape. Pape sends over to the far side for Monaco. Elena pushing it up the ice. Hits Ligda. Ligda wide left she goes. Monaco heads to the net. Back to the corner for Lee. Lee fires low. Rebound for Monaco. Monaco sent one to Ligda. Swatted away by Silver. Coming in is Ligda. She's got tied up, picked up by Elena. Elena to the point for Hall. And Ligda's going to go to the penalty box for holding. At 5:18 go to folks. The 6th penalty of the contest for the Sabres. 7 penalties for MSP, 6 for the Sabres. We've got ourselves 13 penalties in this contest, folks. This continues. We're going to have a run out of space on the score sheet. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Conklin and King. Shot blocked by King. And Conklin comes over and gives it a shot. We're going to get some push. Q comes in. There's some push and shoving. Quinn Kelly comes in and blows it up. Boy, there's a lot of bodies flying all over the place in front of the net. Quinn Kelly's going to get another penalty here, folks. Pushing and shoving. Conklin goes to the sin bin. Number 3 goes to the sin bin. All at 5:09. Number 18 going to the box.
Are you serious?
Dylan King going to serve the bench minor on cue. .509. Roughing will be the calls. Only one girl going in, looks like number 18. It is going to be, should be 5-on-3. They got 4 out there right now. I don't think offsetting penalties. I don't know. Well, somebody's not out there now. Is going to be Monaco and Lee up front. Shot and a save by Kelly. Vernig and Hall are your blue liners. I'm actually confused as to what's going on. I'm not sure why it's not a 5-on-3 because there's 3 girls in the box for Shattuck. Right, but there was 2. If it was coincidentals, I was thinking that the one offset each other. Well, yeah, it looks like it is number 3 that is in the box there, so it's number 3 for the rough. So that's why the 2 offsetting. So my apologies, folks. It is 5-on-4. The referee's got it right. Firing a shot, glove saved by Quinn Kelly. Kelly gets up. She's got something to say for number 8 in front of the net there at 4:31. And Coach Ellie goes for the line change. It'll be Jocelyn Field taking the face-off. Blue liners are going to be Crucial Niski and Gianna. Eva Molnar is your other forward. In the left wing corner, Crucial Niski pushing back down behind the net. Here to the near side, out past Field to the left point. Coming over is going to be Molnar, forced to go back near side for Crucial Niski. Puck is down behind the goal line. Monaco got to put her in the wall. Loose change for Crucial Niski, who backhands one out of play at 4:12 to go here in the third. 55 seconds to go on this Classic Packaging PK. 1:04 to go on the offset. They need a whistle. It'll be Molnar trying to backhand one on his own. Gets out, goes right back the other way, and they're going to bounce it back and forth. It's going to be King on the forecheck here on the Classic Packaging PK. And Silver looking to regroup past Molnar out towards Gianna. Gianna going to send one right back in behind the net. And it's slowed up by the MSP goaltender. Coming in is going to be Field, forced her to go back the other way. And looking to go cross ice, fanning on the puck is going to be Silver. Poke check by Field. who puts it back in the left wing corner. Down towards Molnar, harassing towards Silver. Puck swings over here to the near side. Trucking in is going to be Field. Field going to send it back behind the net. Into the left wing corner it goes. Back towards Molnar now. Making a move around Molnar. Goes cross ice, pass behind her. Picked up by Silver in front of Gianna and Krushelnyski. Left side fires a shot wide right. Bouncing puck, bad bounce towards Gianna. Bensonville bounce off the doors towards G. G going to fire one out of the zone, and we are cleared, and that's the end of the PK. 8 seconds to go on the coincidentals. They'll need a whistle to get out of the box, and we got 3:13 to go here in the period. We're 5-on-5. Off the stick of Silver, here up the ice it goes. Belanger along with Charlotte Lee on the forecheck, and Nora Patak. On the far side, picked up by Hall, left for Belanger. Have it going to work, chips it forward towards the penalty boxes. 2:58 to go here in the period. Patak bodies it off the puck for Hall. Hall looks to go. Up the ice she does for Belanger. Belanger, right wing circle. Coming back down low, picks up a little bit of speed. Puck protection, she gets slammed in the wall. Picked up by Patak. Patak to Lee, fires a shot off the net. Back in the hands of Lee. Lee, bottom of the circle, patiently sends it back down low for Patak. Patak to Belanger. Belanger to the point for Pape. Pape walks the line, sends it forward. Tipped forward by Patak, picked up by Silver. Here they're coming out of the zone. 1-on-3 in front of Hall. Tied up by Patak, and it goes out of play at 2:25 to go here in the period. Patak with a good back check there. And everybody back on the bench. Your lineup out there now will be Conklin and Golden flanking Field. Blue liners are going to be Krushelnyski and Vernig. Face off just outside the zone right in front of the Sabre benches. Coming in and face off is going to be Field. Face off won by Silver, pulling it back. That by Conklin and Golden, who's lost their stick there. Field comes in, picked up here by Krushelnyski, sends over to Vernig. Vernig to Conklin. Conklin going to flip one in the air. Gorbatenko style in the right wing corner. Coming down low is going to be Golden. Golden and Conklin on the forecheck, trapping left and right. Pushed up the ice by Silver over the stick of Vernig. All the way in the left wing corner for Krushelnyski with 2 minutes remaining here in the period. Krushelnyski trying to get it on. She's pinned in. Field coming over on the offensive side of it. Krushelnyski shoves it off one hand into the right wing corner. Intercepted by Silver out to the right point. Pass Golden thrown rack behind the goal line. Picked up by Krushelnyski. Left it for Field. Spinning back around. It's going to be Field up the ice. 3-on-4 the other way. Jocelyn Field pushes it up to Conklin. Send it into the right wing corner now. Field with speed. Comes down low. Bodied off the puck. Coming in is Golden. Forced to go to the outside. Out towards Hall. Out of the zone it goes for Charlotte Lee. Into the hands of Vernig. Vernig just past the reaching hands of Golden. Into the right wing corner it goes. Lee on the forecheck. Leading for support. Out here to the near side. Silver tries to throw it away. They do. And Q is going to have to play it as it was a shot on net. Picked up by Gianna. Gianna back across for Hall. Hall pushing it up the ice. She's got Elena. Pass Lee over here to the near side. Silver picks it up. Monaco comes in on the forecheck. It's Elena Monaco going to force her to go around. Back up the strong side. Cut off by Lee. Poke check by Lee. Pinching in is going to be G. G puts a body on and knocked it free for Ligda. Poke check forward for Silver. 1-on-1 versus Hall. Fires one wide right. Bounces out of the zone. Towards the benches. Is going to be picked up by Elena Monaco. 46 seconds to go. Monaco on the forecheck. Backhanded forward into the hands of Hall. Hall over here to the near side for Conklin. Conklin and Ligda. Ken Kelly going for the bench. Pulling the goaltender, 35 seconds to go. Backing up is Hall, cut off by Belanger. Belanger to Conklin. Puck dances the blue line inside the zone, collected by Silver. And it's going to be Charlotte Lee on the forecheck to the far side. Chipped out of the zone by Silver into the hands of Vernig. Vernig has to hit the brakes, sends it over to Conklin. Conklin pulls it inside, right wing half wall, gets shoved off the puck. Lee trying to send it to the point for Hall, picked up by Silver. Back checking is Ligda. Fires a knuckle puck wide left of the post. 8 seconds to go, folks. Picked up by Vernig. Vernig here to the near side, cycles it back down low for Hall. That's pretty much going to do it, folks, with 2 seconds to go. That sound is the end of the game. Your final score here at JP Parise Arena. MSP Silver 3 and the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres 2. As we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies Recap. For the victorious and visiting Minnesota Elite Silver penalties. Boy, there's a slew of them here. Number 5, roughing in the first. Number 3, hooking in the second. Number 8, roughing in the second. Number 12, roughing in the second. Number 6 had a pair of them back to back, one in the second and third, one for hooking, one for holding. In the third period, number 7 holding, number 18 roughing, and number 3 roughing. Goals scored by number 7 at 12:08 in the first, number 12 at 5:22 in the second, and number 8 at 19.7 in the second, which is your game winner for the home team, Shattuck St. Mary Sabres. Penalties on Field, tripping in the first, in the first. Hall roughing in the second. Quinn Kelly roughing in the second. Field cross-checking in the second. Erickson hooking in the third. Ligda holding in the third. Conklin roughing in the third. And Quinn Kelly roughing in the third period with a pair of penalties. Goals scored by number 17, Charlotte Lee at 13:23 on the power play in the first. And Juliana Golden at 13:09 in the first. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. Once again, your final score here at JP Parisi Arena, Minnesota Elite Silver 3, Shattuck St. Mary Sabres 2. And as we sign off for the evening, well, before we get to that, I will see you next weekend in Nashville, Tennessee. Music City, as the Chicago Phantoms 2013 squad heads on down to Tennessee. Hopefully we come away with a couple of W's down there. And as we sign off once again for the evening, and as always, good night, Minnesota Lakers, Grandma, wherever you are.